That's a crappie.
That seems pretty good,
eh? Ooh. First crappie of the year. Oh, it's a walleye. What do you mean? Since when do we catch walleye in 30 feet of water? Okay, that's a first.
Wow.
Okay, wow. Well, there's a nice walleye to start the day. That's surprising. We're fishing for crappie, and we had a walleye right from the bottom. It makes sense. Well, we're gonna get him right back and see if we can't catch a few more. Look at the colors on him, eh?
Yeah.
I didn't get that, damn it.
Not green like we're used to, eh?
He came right up off the bottom too, that makes sense.
Oh, hello.
See how light that was?
It's a perch.
Yeah, it was so light.
Unless it's a crappie.
It's a low perch. Jumbo? Perch anyone? Spit everything.
Look at it all, eh? That's crazy how much they're eating.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder they're finicky.
Yeah. Well, folks, I don't know if you can see that, but they're... No, you really can't see. Well, you can see these pretty well, but those are... I'm not sure what those are. What would you say those are? Like bloodworms?
Bloodworms or larvae.
Of some sort. There's another one there. Bloodworms.
Freshwater shrimp.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not
Well,
sure.
you'd know if it was freshwater shrimp. It literally looks like a shrimp.
Does it?
Yeah. But there's some more down there in the hole. So when we bring these fish up, that's what they're spitting out. Well, we haven't caught a crappie yet, but we caught 2 perch, and the 2 perch that I did catch threw up like a handful of bloodworms, each of them. So they're kind of everywhere right now. But that's what they're eating off the bottom. All these bloodworms are sinking to the bottom or even just scattered throughout the water column, and these that's what they're feeding on. And ow, that's what we're kind of using here. We're using, you know, small stuff. My dad's using like a little microscopic bait. I'm marking a fish right now. That's what we're imitating. Kind of looks like a bloodworm if you ask me. But I'm marking so many fish here and I'm playing around. Well, hello people at home. Welcome back to another video. I don't know if we've gone over what we're fishing for today, but we are fishing for crappie in the Whiteshell Provincial Park. I'm just gonna drill a bunch of holes. We haven't had much going on. We've caught a couple perch. I caught 1 walleye, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna drill a couple holes and probably get to hole hopping outside, so stay tuned. It's not a bad day outside actually. We might get some sun pretty soon, so if we do, hopefully we can get outside to hole hop, but yeah. Stay tuned, enjoy the clip, watch the video, make sure to subscribe. Well, people at home, it's been kind of slow. We have not had much success. We caught 1 crappie off of camera, got him back right away, and then my dad probably caught around 5 perch, I'd say, 5 or 6 perch, and then I myself probably caught another 5 or 6 perch. I caught 1 walleye this morning, you guys probably saw that, and then probably a couple perch off on camera as well. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. Yeah, not much is happening. We've been seeing these schools of fish come in pretty constantly. They appear and then they disappear just as fast as they came. Like it's weird. I was just marking a school of crappie on the 2D sonar, and I look away for 1 second just to make sure the cameras are good, and I look back and they were gone. So the bite is kind of shut off for the most part, but I just kind of want to explain to you guys why this may occur. So, yeah, what's been happening this past couple weeks or so is this major weather flip. Basically, I think it's one of the warmest Januaries on record. So yeah, having the lowest January on record obviously has put a toll on fishing. Okay, what I want to talk about is how you can go fishing in high and low barometric pressure in the air. So basically what happens is there's high and low pressure, right? So I'm not sure what the KPAs for them are. I might pop them up right here, but or put like a little scale up or something like that. But yeah, basically what happens is we're gonna go over high pressure first. So high pressure or barometric pressure, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I'm gonna try and put images in your guys' head. So picture the Earth, right? The atmosphere. So picture a giant hand on top of that atmosphere, right? Now it's going to squeeze, it's going to press down, it's going to put a lot of pressure down on that atmosphere. So basically what's going to happen is the more pressure that is condensed by this big hand is going to put more pressure in our air. So the higher pressure it is, the more pressure it also is going to put on the lakes and rivers. Ice fishing or open water fishing, it's going to put pressure on the ice and also going to put pressure on the water, depends what you're doing. Basically what this does downstairs, like under the ice or under the water, is the water molecules down there get dense, just as like more dense than the air molecules above. And basically what happens is they all sink and all the plankton in the water sinks. If you look down a hole in clear water, you can see little bits of plankton or whatever. You might be able to see some down there if I put up footage, but if not, whatever, you get what I'm saying. But all this plankton basically sinks because of this pressure that is applied onto the water body that you're fishing. And basically what happens is all the bait fish that feed on this plankton will sink and follow that plankton. So these bait fish are also going to have a toll on the pressure as well. Their swim bladders are going to have a lot of effect on it, and they're going to be uncomfortable. Same thing with fish. They're going to be uncomfortable, they're going to be off, they're not going to be happy, they're not going to be willing to feed. And with these sluggish bait fish is also going to toll into sluggish fish as well. So what's going to happen with that too, with high pressure, I'll put an example in your guys' head. With high pressure is associated with not weather changes, but weather stability. So if you're going to have multiple days of cloud with consistent winds, like if it's, gusting up to 26 kilometers an hour, I'm just using random numbers, but if that's constant for like a week, it's going to stay at a higher pressure because this weather is constant because of this constant pressure that is being applied to that. So basically what happens when a low pressure comes in is a storm system rolls in, and that pressure is basically just going to be lifted off. So it's going to decrease the pressure in the atmosphere, therefore decreasing the pressure down below. And basically all these water molecules will rise up again. The bait fish is going to rise up again. They're going to want to feed on these plankton. It's going to take a little toll on their swim bladder, but it won't have much of an effect really. Depends how deep you're fishing obviously and what fish you're targeting. Having this lower pressure is going to put these fish in a more active mood. They want to eat, they want to feed, they want to build up, right, because of this change in barometric pressure. And for targeting and for like going fishing wise, you want to go either A, low pressure, or B, when these changes are happening. So this past week we've had a little bit of a weather change. We've had like a big snowstorm, I think like 2 or 3 days ago. That is kind of tapering off now. It's getting back into the negatives, but the pressure is still low. I think the pressure is like 101 kPa right now. So it's in between. It's more low than high, but it's in between low and high. Yeah, almost half, but it depends what kind of fish you're fishing for. It's definitely going to have an impact on these fish, whether they A, like it, or whether they B, they do not like it. But for the most case, like I just explained, low pressure is going to be more distinguished for active feeding habits, and higher pressure is going to be associated with sluggish, slow fish. Another thing I should say too, with high barometric pressure, as long as that stays constant for a long period of time, the fish are going to get used to it. So the fish aren't, going to be stuck to their boring eating habits. They're not going to be hugged to bottom. They're not going to be deep. Well, they could be deep because when the barometric pressure happens, when it pushes down more pressure, water molecules, plankton, bait fish, they're going to retreat deeper because this plankton is basically going to being pushed out deeper are pushed down deeper, so these fish are going to retreat deeper. Whether you're fishing crappies, they're going to be in the deepest basins of the lake. Whether you're fishing walleye on Lake Winnipeg, they're going to be in deeper water, 16 to 20 feet of water. As long as you can tell when that's going to be, you can find these fish pretty easily. Yeah, that's basically all I had to say, really. So I'm marking more fish. Well, they're gone. But yeah, hopefully you guys kind of got a couple, you know, facts from there or whatever, and when you can tell when this is going to happen or what you can do with this information. Hopefully it enlightens your fishing game. It sure has for mine once I learned about this, and you know, you can go a lot more into depth and different occasions and different fish species and all that fun stuff. But I will leave those links in the description if you guys do want to go check that out, or check my sources as well. I think it was an article by In Depth or Midwest Outdoors or whatever. So go check those guys out, and go check out for yourself too, because it could change your game of fishing by a lot. Today's video is sponsored by Bush Beans, homemade, best fishing snack. Can anyone say crappie? Where'd they go? No idea.
Yeah, that's crappy.
Look at all of them.
Yeah, I know. That's what it was like on both fish finders when I was running back and forth, wishing you were here.
If you guys can see that there, that's all crappie. I don't know if you guys got a good picture of that at all, but now since there's so many of them, they're gonna compete. Oh my goodness, look at my screen. Now I'm gonna assume this is a crappie. Yepers. Ooh, another horse. Oh. Another horse, people. Wow, look at these fish. Beauties. Absolute beauties. Okay. Look at this gorgeous fish right back.
Oh, I lost my tail. He took my tail off.
You bit it?
Yeah. Okay, whip me another tail.
Oh, you lost my last white one.
Whip me up another tail.
Oh, man.
Holy. There's your master.
That is a beautiful crappie. We're going to measure that one. 15. There we go, guys. Beautiful whiteshell crappie. Wow, that thing is literally a pie plate.
He's huge.
So huge. Just going back. Wow, that is crazy. So, I don't know what last clip you guys saw of me, but I did talk about a high and a low pressure system. What happened now is it started to snow like crazy, like it just coming down like crazy. I had a hard time trying to navigate across the lake, and as soon as I dropped down, I've been here for what, like 5 minutes. I just came back from getting some dry socks, and something so simple as that can change a fish's attitude. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, I've been marking them all day. I'll show you guys some footage. I probably have a lot of footage of some slow moving fish and just not cooperating, and that
fuzzy fish.
Exactly. That one little change in the weather can really change your day fishing, really. So pay attention to those details. Holy, that thing was huge.
I know.
So round that thing was. You see how tall it was?
I haven't seen a crappie like that since you caught that one when you were like 6 years old.
Yeah.
It was as big as your belly.
It's probably thicker than, yeah, it's probably thicker than my belly.
Way more than you.
Oh my god. I can probably have a picture here or something, but oh my god, yeah.
I gotta get a picture of the king.
Did you? You're still here. This school still comes circling around. Oh my goodness. That's a single fish. That is huge. Are you marking them too?
Oh yeah. I don't know which one is me.
I don't know. Try and be at the top of everything. Don't go in the middle.
There he is.
I'm gonna try and still stay on the stool so we don't squish them. Double header. Yours big?
Yeah, mine's big.
Okay, mine's not bad. Mine's not bad. Of course. Double header crappie. There we go. Beautiful. Just
Big slabs.
Hammering crappies. There's still more down there, so we'll get these fish right back. Actually, let's see how big this one is here.
What a beautiful fish.